No one can credit Volkswagen for being early or even on time to the crossover game, but soon the company won't be accused of ignoring it, either. Once it launches all of its planned entries, there are up to 5 on the way, VW will have one of the most comprehensive crossover lineups in the business. Leading the offensive as the fall leaves drop this year is the new 2017 Tiguan Compact CUV, and by the time the leaves fully grow back next spring, VW dealerships should be selling the all-new, 3-row 2018 Atlas, the largest and most U.S-centric model VW has ever sold here. It will be produced at the Chattanooga plant, the first SUV that VW will build in America. To say that the Atlas is highly anticipated is an understatement, previewed as it first was way back in January 2013 by the Cross Blue concept and subsequently as the Cross Blue Coupe concept and the Cross Coupe GTE concept. It rides on VW's prolific MQB bones, which have been stretched to the max. Overall length is 198.3 inches, width is 77.9 inches, and height is 69.6 inches. The first two numbers make the Atlas nearly 4 inches longer than a Honda Pilot but an inch narrower. Its height falls between the Pilot's two available heights, which depend on trim level. Like the Cross Blue/Cross Coupe concepts, the Atlas is decidedly masculine, with a broad and flat nose, flat top wheel openings, a sloping rear window, and generally geometric forms. It resembles a larger, snappier Jeep Grand Cherokee. Giving it some distinction among its established competitors are a body side crease that rises over the wheels and standard LED headlamps underscored by LED daytime running lights. LED tail lamps will be optional. The Atlas will be offered in 5 different trim levels. We understand that none of them will be badged Sport and priced for the heart of the competitive SUV market, VW says. The interior is essentially the Passat writ large, with the driver and front passenger placed before a broad, flat, rather uninteresting dashboard. All Atlases will feature integration of Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and MirrorLink. VW's reconfigurable digital screen that replaces analog gauges, called Digital Cockpit, think Audi Virtual Cockpit, is on the options list, as is a 12-speaker Fender audio system that VW claims is the most sophisticated Fender system yet to appear in one of its vehicles. Also offered will be a slew of driver assistance features, including adaptive cruise control, forward collision warning, automated emergency braking, blind spot monitoring, rear traffic alert, and lane departure warning with steering assist. There's also post-collision braking, which applies the brakes when a crash is detected, helping reduce the risk of a secondary collision, according to VW. The Atlas will seat 7 with its 3 across second row seat, while second row captain's chairs that reduce capacity to 6 people are likely to be on the options list. As we noted during our drive of a camouflaged prototype over the summer, sitting inside is more like sliding into a car than climbing into an SUV. The rather long rear doors, plus a clever folding rear seat, facilitate access to the 2-person third row even with a child seat installed in the second. VW says it designed the third row so that 2 adults can fit with a modicum of luggage behind them, an effort that seems to have paid off, based on our experience on the early drive. The 2018 Atlas will be available with 2 engines, neither of which are diesels. A 238 HP 2.0-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder is the standard offering, while the company's aging 280 HP 3.6-liter VR6 serves as the upgrade engine. Torque specs were not provided, but if we were betting folk, we would guess that the 4-pot would make somewhere between 258 and 273 lb-ft of torque, while the VR6 probably will make the same 258 lb-ft as it does in the Passat. Each will pair with an 8-speed automatic transmission with manual shift mode. All 4-cylinder models will feature front-wheel drive, while the VR6 will be available with VW's 4Motion all-wheel drive system. As we learned during our prototype drive, the Atlas's 4Motion system features a drive mode selector that offers snow, sport, on-road, and off-road settings. Our prior experience also informed us of the Atlas's Passat-like handling and sufficient acceleration, at least in VR6 form. Off-road dexterity met and, in certain respects, exceeded our expectations, although we don't expect it to outfox the Jeep Grand Cherokee in the dirt. Since the Atlas was basically tailor-made for the United States, it appears to be well equipped to take on the myriad competitors in this contentious segment when it finally arrives next spring. We're looking forward to sliding behind the wheel of the production spec model so we can tell you more.